Welcome back to Death's Gambit, where we are at the sanctuary, I want to explore it.
I thought it might take another sunrise for you to arrive.
Bird? Who said that?
Up here, in your world, the crows are my eyes. Past the city of Aldrin lies Kershorai. Within its walls rests Siradon's source of immortality. You must toll the 2 bells of ascension. Then find the soul vessel that will let you commune with the dead.
Wait, really?
No. Just smash the source with a rock. Or your head, either will do.
Ah, okay. All this for you to ferry them once more. Ah, the death doesn't ferry the dead anymore because something has gone wrong. Okay, only opens from the other side. This looks like a door. Suspiciously like a door. There's a ghost going on here.
You've strayed far from your herd, little sheep.
Ah, a reptilian man. Bast.
Any solace you might have found here has long since fled. Just as the heavens abscond that pious night to her mutterings. If you believe in that sort of thing, I am Bast, emissary of Vildredor. Not that it makes any difference here.
Okay, it's the new friend Bast.
New blood has congregated with your arrival, little sheep.
Sanctuary is in short supply. I imagine there are many who seek a moment's respite.
Indeed. I have a proposition for you. Guide more of these lost souls to our little sanctuary, and I'll prepare a worthy reward upon your return.
Are you evil? Are you the bloodborne lady that wants to fill her shrine with people and then kills them all? No, it wasn't the lady that killed them all. It was the werewolf that you sent there.
I have a proposition for you.
Okay, learn abilities. Assassinate, a quick flurry that deals high damage. It's a dagger ability. Its cooldown resets when successfully dodging an attack. Triples the damage of your next dagger roll attack. Okay, he says dagger abilities. Slash that freezes enemies and teleport dagger attack. We don't have daggers. Wanted to be as far as possible from him while doing that. Okay, I want to try to reach that item. That down. Thank you. Okay. And we get another Leaf of Gaia. Those were like the blooming moss or stuff that gives you stamina regen. We could also just go up in that tower, but let's talk to the pious knight. Seagull. What have you... can you tell me, ma'am?
Fire. Purge thy soul from these tormented lands. You are not of the Covenant.
No, but I rode among you before.
You know how futile our expedition is. Return to Vardos. There are already too many dead for me to bury. The dead are restless, yet you still linger. Arrogance will be your downfall.
The dead have paved my path forward. I intend to honor their sacrifice.
If you've no intention of returning, then take this with you.
We get a hasten plume.
May it serve you better than its previous owner. Leave then, before I change my mind and brand you under the Covenant's servitude.
More heal even. 33% cooldown reduction for 14 seconds. A feather recently fallen from the phoenix. The hunters of Nasnaush once attempted to capture the phoenix, intending to pluck all its feathers for profit. It died in their captivity and resurrected in a cataclysmic inferno that devoured the city. Okay, we take that one then. More heal and an extra effect beyond healing. There's another merchant over there, but let's talk to you again. What abilities do you sell? Greatsword abilities? Longsword abilities? Tome abilities. Tome is the weapon that... Oh, 5 intelligent, make light and darkness ability. That's interesting, but requires 5 intelligence. That's great. So Tome is the ability that wizards get. But I'm now bound to my scythe. I assume scythe abilities are sold by Death himself. Phoenix Feather Theft. A feather upgrade, single use. Increase the amount of healing items by 1. Okay, that's another... Okay, that's why I wanted to cling to my shards, so that I can buy this item.
Leave then.
Okay, have to leave. Who are you?
Oh, you stirred the birds something fierce. You might just be the catalyst we need around here. Those gathered have grown complacent, but what's there to do when staring down death? Best we stick together in these trying times. Name's Jacko of Basilis. Peruse my paltry wares, if I may be of use to you. Oh, back for more! Nothing new, I'm afraid. Despite these lands swelling with forgotten treasures. To the west lies the Obsidian Vale, hunting ground for the nomadic Amarog. To the east lies the Bulwark, gatekeeper to the city of Aldwyn. If you're feeling exceptionally lucky.
Okay, he wants to tell me where to go next. Item properties? Ah, lad, come to hear more about item properties, eh? The higher shield rating, the less stamina it reduces when blocking attacks. B rating shields block 25% more effectively, A block 15% more effectively, and S block 75% more effectively. The higher weapon rating, the more damage it deals per point of finesse or strength you have. Greatsword, Great Hammer, Halberd, Axe, Longsword are all strength scaling weapons. Daggers, Spears, Scythe, Bows are all finesse scaling weapons. Mage Storm and certain abilities scale with intelligence. Make sure to level up the right stats. If you find an enchanter, you can also upgrade certain items with Soulstones and Immortalite. Only weapons, helms, boots, and capes can be enchanted. If you feel your inventory has a lot of useless items, you should disenchant them into Soulstones. Now carry on, lad. Oh, we can disenchant them. We're not selling them, we're disenchanting them. Okay, Dragonberries, Crow Plumes, Crystal Bombs, Soulstones. Okay, these actually illuminate stuff, so okay. A Cinder Bow, a magically infused bow. Eternity. Enemies take 85 additional fire damage over 7 seconds, a weapon favored by those of the Covenant. Their infatuation with fire knows no bounds, imbuing their weapons to purify their enemies with holy fire, just as they thought to purify their past. Then we have a longsword, daggers, an axe, a zealot's cape for 4 vitality, a valuable cape, adorned with a band, a stitched inscription that reads, "The Grey's light protect me, for all the good that did him." The Grey was admired by many, but alas, no one can save everyone. Then we have a Covenant shield. It has B toughness and requires nothing. Oh, they don't state what they require. That might be a problem. And a Crest of Gaia, that's the item we need to open that one place. A stone emblem that seems to slot into something. A creature's face is carved into the circular stone tablet. Gaians giants born out of the earth were magnificent creatures that rightly were worshipped as gods by primitive cultures, but something changed that put most of them into an eternal sleep. The mystery of the deep sleep remains a contentious subject. That's a thing that I want later. So I have nothing that I want to buy for my shards, and we have 3 ways to go to. This goes... I can drop this ladder. Back to the shrine. Okay, that's great. That's a great way to do shortcuts. And so this goes to the Obsidian Vale. Oh, I didn't see you, sorry. I was not paying attention because of the other. I like the jumping attack. Ooh. Ah, that's another one I have to hit. And we don't have enough movement to that side. So this goes towards Obsidian Vale, it said. Are these enemies? Okay, they're like irony, okay. But that... okay, this doesn't respawn the enemies out here. There was a big thing moving in the background. I want to learn about the other places that surround this. The lower one didn't open. We can't go down here, but we can go right over here. Okay, there are more enemies, but they're easier. Okay. Someone drops them on me if I go this way. Well, I felt entire armies. You don't stand a chance. What are you looking at? Nobody makes it to Aldrin. No one ever has. Well?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Okay, we can go there and try to kill that guy. That below us does only open from down there. Now we can't hit it from here. But we will also have this. Ah, that's what we open from here. And that's where we might learn more about that guy before fighting him. Okay, there is an item on the right. Shelf there. What's this? Who are you? Listen to the wind blow. Watch the sun rise. Running into the shadows. I'll have whatever you're having. Yes, Soulslike, drink. Gino first, take Lammerkin to cross bridge. Lammerkin come to Gino forget. Drink. Drink. Soulslake's guest for life. And we get Grimgrod's brew. Ah, Soulslake's life short. Enjoy, say Gino. Heck. I'm interacting with him because I'm going down in the menu. Fucking kidding me? Lower stamina regeneration and increases damage by 25% for 30 seconds. May have unintended side effects. Grimgord is particularly proud of his homemade brew. Its potent flavor has hints of raspberry with an oaky aftertaste. So what were you talking about? Enjoy. It's the base thing you said. Bulwark. The Bulwark is a creature of habit molded by obedience, planted by the Ascended. His roots run deep, immovable and everlasting. Okay. Hey, this is a ladder that I can't go up. Okay. Can't even go down here, can only go this way. So the other side. Oh, okay. This will open in a second, but I wanna get that one thing. The Bulwark is a relic of the Aeltyre and their soulcraft, his armor a walking coffin, the progenitor to the hollowed knight at his command. Okay, can I even call him here? Yes, although it... Okay, it's a magic horse. Gain blood. That's new, that's... endurance regeneration increase. Okay, these are several ways we can go. Okay, this is the place where we can ride with our horse. So I want to go left. Past those guys. Okay, a few of these guys now. Okay, this looked like a thing, but it wasn't a thing. There's also another okay, this one isn't go through. And this one looks a bit hidden. Only opens from the right side. Okay, we're dying a bit. We could have opened that from the other side. I suppose. That door, it did have a little prompt. We get a spell blade. It's intelligence, intellect weapon. It has intellect scaling, a katana crafted by the Longoth tribe. Too bad we're not a wizard. Now we got the real good wizard weapon. So I want to go up here so I can see whether I can... Oh, there are multiple ones here now. Oh, Gino. What happened here? Gino flopped. More juice than blood. Torlex say keep Gino safe. Maybe I should come back later. Okay, I should come back later. Only opens from the right side, which is this side. Okay. This is still not the place where we were before. Okay, that guy doesn't seem nice. I assume he will kill me off the back of my horse. Okay, multiple pathways. There still was an upper pathway. I first want to explore like the immediate area surrounding my shrine. So that I know what different regions there are. I already have like the best thing I could have against the Bulwark, which I still don't know where I'll fight him, but he'll be somewhere. Okay, this also needs a Crest of Gaia. Okay, good to know that I wasted my time here. Okay, we have 2 of them now. Okay, we need to come from the right after they've been reset to Oh, we're coming back again, so I assume you have even more to tell? Yeah, look what's going on here. Hello, Greenskin. You Seeker? What now? Luma gives offerings to Watcher so Luma don't flop like Pepsi. The Bulwark? No, Gino, Sto Menace Hupalu. Oh, you Luma, Gino's daughter? Greenskin okay? Maybe have bump on head. I didn't expect you to grow up so fast. Greenskin silly. Okay, there's a fast forward story going on here. Interesting. So we might want to come back here again. But I'll go to the thing to reset the platforms because I want to jump the platforms when I come back. Wow, okay, that's bullshit how this happened. Can you please go off? Okay, we need to wait a second. This one didn't lead anywhere. Yeah, okay. I want to fight the big guy in a second. The big guy to the lower right. Okay, he has explodey shots. Okay, that's remains of him. Okay, let's ride this guy to the right. First talk to you one more time. Okay, now I need to advance it by killing the Bulwark, I think. Wait, when did I use my... Ah, I got poisoned. Okay, so now... It's an Ordwin Greatsword +2. Okay, we can find upgraded weapons. Good to know. I assume straight to the right of here is the boss fight. But I want to try that big guy down there. Okay, let's try him. Wow. What's your tracking? Okay, he's healing. And has stuff like this. I assume I want to reset the world. That's a guy that I will fight later. Can I please? I still don't know what's going to happen if I die. Just don't die. Oh god. Okay, that's my first death from stupidity. Oh. Okay, and we rode into battle. Ooh, okay. That's the Endless. Damn it, they sent us here to die. There was an A to continue thing, but then it just went away. The Phoenix helped us. And that's how we killed them. And then there's this guy. Sad to see so many die for nothing. Okay, and then we fought the Endless. And we just don't have a hut, so we're not invulnerable. And that's how we died. The Endless killed us the last time. And this time Poison killed us.
It's time for me to go.
Do you have to leave?
I'm afraid so.
But keep your eyes to the sky. You might just hear our family's name being celebrated.
What do I always tell you?
Lead a life worth remembering.
That's right.
Isn't it enough to be remembered by me?
Of course it is, Soren. Don't worry, my boy. I'll be back before you know it. Don't burn down the house while I'm gone.
Extended death cutscene. Interesting. Can I talk to myself? I don't want to try to kill myself.
Needs more salt.
I like the picture of death with the thing on. Great. What are you?
What is a question of belief? Who is death?
Death, then this is.
A manifestation of your greatest regret.
Regret?
People tend to relive these moments in their waning throes.
But this is my home, my family.
And yet, here we are.
I don't want to have to start the whole game over from the left again. Please say that I come back at the Death's Idol and not over there. What's happening?
Cremation. One of your silly mortal customs.
But I don't want to die. I can't.
One rarely has any say in the matter.
Can't you do something, please?
Not in the mortal realm, no. But as long as you're here.
Back in the present. Okay, and that's how we got to this guy. I don't want to reclaim my feather. It's right here. Okay. And back here we have enough shards to buy that plume upgrade over here. Interesting, well done, elongated scene of death. Feather upgrade. Healing feather max increased by 1. Yeah, and now she doesn't sell anything anymore. So maybe we'll have to do something for her. Maybe over there, over to the left, where the people have these kinds of tents around them. Maybe it's there where we have to do something so that she will sell another one. Might be. But we have now 5 plumes. So basically, the death was now by poison, but basically the death was by that guy down there. I just couldn't stand to fight him yet, but we'll be able to fight him later, when we come back to him. So, tomorrow, I think I want to go to the Bulwark, where I expect him to be, or rather to be said, first I want to go to the room that's under the room where I expect the Bulwark to be. And that's where we'll continue tomorrow. Have a nice day. See you then.